Today, Claire and I are going up the Aiguilles Marbrées. So we're meant to be in Switzerland, and the weather was poo. So we've moved over to the Aosta Valley to try and get some climbing and some alpine routes in. I've done this before, but Claire hasn't, so we're going to go and do the traverse. So it starts by going up round the back where the three people in the background are, onto the ridge at the back, and then just coming over the front and along the ridge to about halfway and down one of those couloirs there. Should be a quick and easy day really. Nothing too exciting, nothing too hard, but it's a lot of fun. Oh, it's actually a really pretty day, Claire. We go up the back, Claire, and we come up to this point here, not the first one, I think it's the second one, and then we come down the ridge and you can see where everyone's been descending. We've come round from the lift just over there, you can see where the Hellbronner bubble's just popping round to. We've come up round the glacier on this really easy ground. There's a Claire. And we're going to just go up onto this ridge, up the back, onto the top, and then along the bit you saw on the front earlier. Part of this is because we're recceing that thing. We're semi-thinking of going up the Dent du Geant tomorrow, and we wanted to see what it looked like over here. We could go and have a little walk up and see what the glacier over there's like. Yeah. We're just trotting over the glacier now, towards the Dent du Geant. And we're going on a little recce to see what the conditions are like, because we're fancying this for tomorrow. This is optional on the Aiguilles Marbrées traverse. I'll give these guys a little space, Claire. I'll give these guys a little space, but we'll keep it tight. We're just coming up to the Bergstrand. It's absolutely fine, Claire. It's just icy on this side. Nicely done. Done. Did you see where I stepped there?
I'll let you get up there.
Yeah. So you can see where we've come from. Those guys there are just kitting up right where we started. We've come along the loose truss onto this first bit of climbing. Where Claire now is. Nicely done, miss. Well done. Good work. This is a lot easier when there's a lot of snow on it. Yeah, you just walk this bit. It's just a walk there. It doesn't look it, but it is. Nicely done. Just keep walking around the blocks. There's nothing hard there. Good work.
This isn't running. It is.
I was about to say, I checked it. Keep track of how much rope I've got.
1.5 metres. About a metre.
Don't really want to place it here, shit. There you go then. Yeah.
1/2 metre.
Follow on. I've got a belay a reasonable distance up here. You're not going to be unprotected. Good. You're doing well. Yeah. So,
None of this is hard.
you're
And I'm being a
absolutely fine.
pansy.
Chill. Good. Step up to your right into that crack.
There.
Yeah.
Hold there.
Head in.
I was just looking straight ahead, that was all.
I take the big point.
Good. That's it. Keep stepping up. You've got a handhold of that point now. There you go.
Voila.
Nicely done.
Go to the top.
Are you happy for me to follow on?
Yes.
That's it. Come on. Good. She gets nervous, so we have to make her lead, and then she's fine. You're doing nicely. Well done. Are you happy with where to go?
Yeah.
You're just having trouble getting your foot swapped. You got a right foot round to your right. There's a wedge, and there's that, yeah. Climbing.
Need to do a bit of an awkward. Ah. Better. Yeah. No, no, it's going to get a bit on the other ridge.
Okay. Claire is currently still leading and stuck in a gap, but we're just making it out of this little section, and the top is only that little bluff at the back even. Oh, we're going nicely. So Claire's just made her way up this section here. It's just awkward and chossy, isn't it? Nothing hard. And we're significantly happier now we've been leading for a little while. And was then absolutely fine.
That bit that doesn't fall down.
So look at these for views. The Dent du Geant is just about poking out in the background behind me there, and just look out over the Val d'Aosta, down below it's there, around the Alps. But look at the inversion down in the valley with all the clouds just poking, mountains just poking out the clouds. Isn't that wonderful? How you doing, Claire?
Good.
Hello.
Hi. I take it.
Nice work. There you go. Well done. Good. Nicely done. Did you say, ah, that view after you were going, it's high, earlier?
It's really nice up there.
Good. I'll start following on in about a couple of foot. Nice. You can see where we've come. There's Bergstrand, there's a choss. Oh, Claire's wanting me to go. Yeah, so you can see where we've come from the Bergstrand up to the Chossy Ridge, along. The steep stuff's just below us, and then we've come up these steps to here. Claire is just currently waiting for a guide and their client, and then is going to move up. Oh yeah, I remember this bit.
Down.
Yeah, but that's up there as the summit. Yes, miss. But say, as soon as you get your weight lower, you'll be safer. Good. Nicely done. Good, well done. See? Fine. Was that little bit there awkward by any chance?
No. It was alright. It was all made awkward by that bit of rock.
Tiens, vous voulez faire ça? Ah, t'as fait du coup?
And then I can put a bit of gear.
Oh, yay.
Oh no, I won't put a bit of gear.
Good. Nicely done. There you go. Where did you nick that sling from?
Don't know, I think it's somebody else's.
It looks like it might be Joe's.
Oopsie.
Well done, miss.
It's just awkward.
Climbing. Climbing.
Yeah, that's fine.
So pretty.
Mi fai una placchettina in discesa, ti assicuro, poi scendo là.
Out. You just led an AD.
I thought it was an AD, I thought it was a PD.
I think it's an AD minus.
Ah, that works for me.
So that's us at the top. It's a very small little top. Now we're heading off behind where Claire is, that way, into the clouds, and then down onto the glacier below. It's a bit difficult to see, but we're basically going that way. It looks alright.
I think I prefer the corner.
Okay.
My toes right down there.
So here's a better view of where we're going. You can see the guys below us just drop down off the summit where we are, and then there's basically a path goes along this section and it drops down. There's some scrabbly bits over here where you've got to do some funky business, but basically just before this big stripe is the gully where you ab off. Nobody's done it yet, but yeah, that's where we're going. So you can see the groups ahead of us now. You can see the pair down there who were only just ahead of us really, and then just beyond on the next big pile of choss you can see the other group. This inversion is really cool. I get the feeling the whole place is going to be engulfed by a cloud as soon as this stuff starts moving in from over here though. Which will make it slightly awkward getting across the glacier, but apart from that, it's a nice day really, isn't it, Claire?
It is.
Yeah.
Not too hot.
The next bit to tackle is this here.
I'll go down this.
Nicely done. There we go. It looks like it goes off the front to your right and in front of you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, down those steps. Good. There you go. Nicely done.
That was awkward.
taking coils. Do you want me to go ahead?
Go on. And I'll get a couple of better coils.
Bear in mind, this is where I fell off when Joe rescued me last time.
I don't remember this story.
Yeah, you do. It took me a little while to tell you. I slipped off the path. So until this point, we've just been basically sticking to the crest. But, hi Claire.
Hello.
Oh, shit, falling over. Okay. Can you hold there for a sec? So until this point, we've just been sticking to the crest, but we've just come to the first of the gendarme, and this one has a rope stuck on it. Now we're dropping down around the side of it. It's basically a sketchy path just around here to the next little col, and then ditto to the next little col, I believe. And it should be that next one or the one after it where we ebb down. Depending on what the couloir looks like, if it looks crap, we might have to continue on to the very end of the ridge and come off there. But we'll see what's happening.
See where the other guys went. It's not cool where now. Doesn't seem like it's football that way.
Looks like people went over.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? That's what I was thinking.
A couple of boots have gone the other way.
It looks like most people have done this.
I have a remembrance of it being this way, but whether that's real or not is another thing. It might be that I think, is this the gendarme we go around the front of? Yes, by the looks of it. There you go, nicely done. You can hook the rope behind that thing, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
There you go, so you're safe.
Yeah, I see. Oh, quite nice.
Nicely done. Good.
That's quite nice. Not as exciting as it looks.
Ah,
Nice. Not as exciting as it looks.
are you over the coal? Yeah.
Yeah.
In which case, should we flip this off the rock? Because if it goes through that gap, then you're covered, aren't you? Climbing. What? A lot of the world did. Crouch down. Crouch, 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 crouch. There you go. It's looking better already, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice. Little pop, go on. Nicely done. That's all you needed. There you go. Well done. Before you do much more there, step over and have a look. What does it look like going down off there?
It's just a little drop.
Okay. So you start the little drop then while I've got the rope tight. There's chains on both sides here, it helps as well. I mean, that's a clear ab if you want to just ab off. What time is it? 11.
11 and the weather was worsening too.
Yeah, so we've got plenty of time.
Do you want to do the fall?
Yeah, might as well. So rather than going up there, we'll have a look over here. You still happy, Claire?
Yeah, it looks a bit more blocky right now.
It is. There's no real excitement. The hardest bit at the moment is just trying to get started again after I've stopped. Alright, I'm safe. You're actually nicely protected for the traversy bit as well.
Ooh, how do I get here?
So can you see the feet?
Yeah.
Can you see where the cam is? Can you see the holds up there?
Yeah.
Arrivarla sopra, dice. Ci va? Ci va un cazzo, perché sono le...
I don't think we can quite avoid the next climb there. It's fine, but I don't think we can avoid it. Try and stand on this ledge below me. You happy there?
Yeah.
So the ridge after the climb at the chain basically is just a slightly exposed scramble that way. The people ahead of us went down here, but I seem to remember it's over the top. And then there's the second climb ahead of us. I'm just going to have a look, Claire, see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can easily go over the top of this. We don't have to climb as much then. And it's better ground, isn't it? Oh yeah, I remember where I am. I've been here before. Nice work, miss. You're doing well. If you can push out and get your right foot out onto that lump, you'll be fine. But for me to do it, I just had to turn and get further up into it. Nicely done. Nice. There you go, miss. Keep going. So Claire and I have gone over that climb now, and now for the next interesting bit. So this is the kind of south summit here. We've got to work our way down onto this ledge system over here that you can barely see in the cloud. But that's where we're working our way to next. Happy?
Yeah.
Nicely done, miss. Cool. Cool. So this bit on the descent is awkward to find. If you look where Claire is, there's a little ledge just above it there. You need to follow that round, and we're going over to somewhere there, that way. This is the ledge we're talking about. It goes up through this bit here, and then round through there. So that little traverse pops you out on this notch here, and then after dropping down here, you can come round, and we're on the ridge down. How are we doing, Claire? Go.
That's the coffee stop.
The ridge down takes you down here, and then down into this couloir here, and then out across the glacier, and there's the ski lift. And the Hellbronner hut is just the Trino hut. We know where we are, don't we, Claire?
Yeah.
Honest.
Yeah.
The guys who are behind us have re-overtaken us because it was very terrible of us. But anyway. The next bit's chossy and rough, but we basically just continue along this ridge for a little way. You off, Claire?
Yeah.
You happy? So you can see the descent now. It's basically just down this gully out onto the glacier. Now there's 3 people right over here. I'm trying to figure out why they've gone that far out. Maybe they're going over to the Col de Flambeau. I'm not sure. We'll keep an eye on them. They're obviously up to funny business. So that's us at the bottom of the couloir now. And we're just down at the glacier. And look at that view in the background. That's why you come to the Alps. Look at that.
Even though we have been the British people. I think I'm just going to try and skirt along the top of this a bit and then go straight onto that.
Yeah.
And over to where they've gone, really.
I'd say follow those 2 lads that we can see closest.
Yeah, they kind of went that way and then that way. I'm not going to.
They went over to the rocks just cause. Yeah. But there are actually a couple of markers out that you can see.
Oh yeah, we'll cross onto them.
And then I think basically just follow the crevasse lines in between until we cross the path. Because we will cross the path we started across this morning, won't we?
Yeah.
Nice work, miss.
It's soft.
Will be. It's warmer. Yeah, just follow the crevasse lines now rather than crossing them. Just follow the angle of them. That'll take you round the glacier and then we'll eventually cross our own footsteps from earlier. Okay, that's fine. You can see better than me. Where did the other footprints do it? And we're back at the hut now. Time to dekit and go inside.